What's up, Sooner Nation? Welcome back. Sooner Surge live on this Sunday night as Oklahoma is in the top 10, ranked number 7 as the polls came out today. I've said it before. I don't really love polls until like October, but hey, OU's moved up. I'm surprised they moved up. Were you kind of surprised they moved up all the way to 7 a little bit?
Not really. I think national people, Jay, think Auburn's defense is really good.
But yeah, we're here to talk Sooner football. It's weird because first bye week coming up. So you have bye week on Saturday, and then you have Kent State. So it's going to be a weird week. No press conferences or anything like that. So it's one thing. It's time to get healthy. Anybody that's banged up a little bit, you got to use this to get healthy. I mean, you look at the O-line. We've talked about the O-line a lot, Jerm. The O-line had, 3 guys with ankle issues? And for the next 2 weeks, they need to get healthy. Whatever it takes to get them. Playing on an ankle as an O-lineman cannot be easy. So they got to get them right.
You got to get Fasusi back on the left side. You'd think he's going to be ready in 2 weeks for Kent State. Get him some more reps, as well as a Giovanni Gibson. Got to get the guy some reps. Physically, he looks the part, Jay. Haven't seen him on the field yet, so it's hard to say. I am going to say something, 2 things I want to say, because I went and rewatched the game. One, I did see Wilson Lever's comment about John Mateer can't be playing hero ball all year. He'll get killed. First off, I rewatched the game. He didn't play hero ball at all yesterday. In fact, I didn't think they ran him enough. He sat in the pocket. He sat in the pocket longer yesterday than he has in the entire season. So for me, I don't know what your term hero ball means, Wilson Levers. If you're thinking he's trying to take off and run too much, or that he's getting hit too much, like, you know what? He took off on the touchdown run and barreled over a guy and scored the winning touchdown. So that's pretty big time. He was big time, dude, in the second half. Just absolute gamer. And the other thing is, I rewatched it, Jay. How can you not love Schmitty? I want to know right now, any Sooner fan is sitting here in this chat being critical of Schmitty when the 2 biggest teams they played all year physically, Jay, okay? You know who they are. It's Michigan and Auburn.
Yeah.
Michigan, OU had about an 8-minute drive and just manhandled the physicality of Michigan in the last quarter when it mattered most, correct? When you should be tired. Yesterday, OU did the same thing. They're down. They look to be out. Offense gets a drive. And then the defense, they got dudes just pinning the ears back. No substitution on the last 3 plays. Do you realize that? Those guys just blitzed the quarterback. They had tons of energy. I give it up to Schmitty. Anyone who's being critical of Schmitty right now has not watched the games. I'm sorry. Physically, conditioning, all those things, he's got him ready, Jay.
I don't know why you bring Schmitty up. I mean,
because someone said it in the chat and it got me fired up.
Hey, R. Mason.
Would you agree with that?
Yeah, R. Mason Thomas on the last play. That guy, right tackle, Mason Murphy, I think is his name, 320-pounder. The dude was on his ice skates, just getting bullied back into the quarterback. I mean, literally, 320-pound man getting pushed like a little. I mean, he just got manhandled. It was great to see. I loved it. Hey, one thing I wanted to say, I wanted to get to Dalpo's comment. Sooner fan. Yeah, hey, Sooner fan. We talked about this yesterday on a couple live shows. You didn't play well, and they still won the game. It was weird. The defense was weird because it was we were doing the Discord all day, and it was mistake after it seemed like the OU game. It was a mistake. You had the Taylor White done hit a guy when he should have could have made a tackle.
Daniels missed a couple. PJ missed a couple.
Owen Heineke on the 4th and 13 from Arnold. He took a bad angle. I mean, so it wasn't an A+ game by any means, and they won the game. Period. So it was good.
Hey, and look, I saw Wilson Lever saying ain't no Heisman. Okay, first off, I haven't crowned him as a Heisman Trophy winner. But I'll say this, he's going to be in New York if OU keeps winning. And second of all, anyone who's going to get on here and act like nationally Mateer's not getting a lot of love, he is. And yesterday, listen to this, he was 11 of 22. He ends up 24, his numbers, 24 of 36 for 270, against an Auburn defense that's really good. Like, he played really well. Anyone who thinks that yesterday hurt his Heisman chances, you're wrong. It actually probably helped it.
I don't really care about Heisman.
I don't know who would be
We're in
considered
game
Heisman
4.
right now. Maybe a Jeremiah Smith.
I could care less about the Heisman. It's game 4 to work itself
Jay,
out.
I don't care about it either, Jay.
Okay. Yeah,
I'm just commenting. Can I comment what people are saying on the live show or not, Jay? Do you want me to? Because you act like
you're fired up, man. Go for it, dude.
You act like you don't want me to talk on here.
No, so I'm just saying it's game 4. That stuff works itself out every year. Josh, thanks for the super. Appreciate it big time. Just really do, Josh. Says, guys, a win is a win, but why do our runs take so long to develop? With the shotgun, our backs are never at full speed when they get the ball. Give me some information with the back behind him. Well, yeah, I didn't like specifically this game on Saturday. I thought was a lot of delayed, slow-moving handoffs. I didn't like the
part of it's the scheme, Jay. They don't I formation. They don't pistol very often. They did do a couple to Blaylock where he was coming downhill, and there was nothing there.
Hey, I'm surprised today. I'm very surprised that there's been so much whining. Like I agree, man. Like there were some bad calls. Even OU fans would admit there were some bad calls, but to be whining, it seems like it's over the top. And the fact is, I didn't see many Auburn fans talking a whole lot before the game, but now it seems like they're whining about it. I don't know.
They have a quarterback. They have a quarterback who's at the movies eating popcorn thinking he's got all day. Let's start there. They have an offensive line who was considered maybe the best in the entire country, at least in the SEC, and they got destroyed up front. Let's blame the blame where it is if you're an Auburn fan. And there are calls all over the place. Bobby, you're right. The crowd was super loud. And Infidel, it's been a while since you've been on here that I've seen. Great comment. Auburn's got NFL dudes all over the place on defense, and OU wins the game. It was big time. Yeah, and 918, I don't have an issue. Okay, I don't have an issue. OU fans do it too, but it's also a lot of OU fans when they don't get calls, they still rip the team. It's not just the refs. So,
hey, and by the way, there's been plenty of times OU has cried after games, and I probably ripped OU fans for crying about it.
No, I know I have.
I mean, and Signathron, you're right. It was bad calls both sides. It was a poorly officiated game.
Hey, Troy, it actually wasn't horse tack on Burks. It was.
I kind of thought when they got out of the Big 12, the reffing would be a little bit better. I mean, it was just too many penalties all around. Yeah, some of them were justified, but you know what I can say too? They missed some PI calls bad. The one on Gentry on the fake halfback pass or wide receiver pass, that was PI. But there's been some other ones that people are complaining about. If you watch any SEC football, it's kind of physical on the outside all the time. They don't. I mean, this isn't Big 12 play where you breathe on somebody, they call a flag. I mean,
Marvin Jones Jr. was absolutely getting held. And hey, I see this comment, so I'm going to say it. And Jake, am I allowed to respond?
Jerm, you can respond to whatever you want, dude. I'm not going to hold your hand.
Chief Keith, it was absolutely a big time win. Because when you're staring at a bad loss in the face, and you win on a bad day, it's a big time win. That again, I'll go to year after year. I'll go look at all the archives. Almost every year, teams win championships, conference championships. Yeah. When they should have lost games, the worst opponents. And Auburn's not. Okay, whatever, Jay. Just I'm tired of it, man.
What are you talking about? Okay, I'm kind of confused on what you're talking about, Germ. What do you mean? You leave? Seriously? Okay, cool. What I was going to say about the comment by Chief is I think it's taken it out of context. I think the comment's being taken out of context. Big time win? No, it's Auburn. You should have beat Auburn. In that aspect, it's not a big time win. In what you're saying, the fact they won and they didn't play well, yeah, it's a big win. They needed it. But that is not before the season big time win, Germ. That's all he's saying is I think it's not a big time win. You were a higher ranked team than Auburn at home. It should have been a win. It's not a big time win.
It should have been a win. The way they won was big time.
Okay, we're looking in the weeds here about the context.
Wait, I'm going to ask you point blank. The way they won that game yesterday, was it big time?
Yeah, they didn't play very good, and they were able to win it out.
Thank you. It's a big-time win.
They when they needed to score, they scored. Yes,
I'm sorry, but every game you win in the SEC is a big-time win. I'm sorry. I don't get the people that are saying, it's not a good win. It's a great win. It's a big-time win. You were staring at a loss in the face. You played badly across the board on offense for most of the game. You had mistake after mistake after mistake. You were down by one, about 5 or 6 minutes left in the game. It was a big-time win yesterday. Anyone who thinks that wasn't, I don't know what it is that OU, like, I don't know what could have changed it then. Would you have rather have lost?
No, of course not, Jerm. Dalpos, I'm with you here, man. I don't know.
Any win in the SEC is big time.
No, not any win. I disagree with that.
I'm going to ask you this right now. I'm going to ask you something. I'm going to ask every viewer something.
I disagree with that big time.
I'm going to ask you something right now, Jay. I'm going to ask you something.
Ask me. I'm listening.
I'm going to ask you something.
I'm listening.
Every year that Alabama beats Auburn, is it a big-time win?
That's a rivalry game.
It doesn't matter if it's rivalry. Even if Auburn sucks, is it a big?
What are you doing? What are you doing?
I'm asking you.
Would a home game against Mississippi State be a big-time win?
What?
Home game
doesn't play Mississippi State this year.
Home game against Mississippi State.
Yeah, rivalry. Jeff Levy's there. Rivalry.
Home game.
Jeff Levy's.
Stop, dude. Germ. Oh my gosh. I'm just gonna stop.
Yesterday was a big-time win. End of story. Move on. If you don't think it is, then I guess you just don't understand football there yesterday. That was a game that was slipping away from OU. They couldn't get anything going. They figured it out. Big-time win. SEC's a different beast. Hey, SEC's a different beast, especially when you're talking about Auburn.
Auburn's different than Mississippi
People think that Auburn's Mississippi State? What are we doing here? What are we doing here comparing Auburn to Mississippi State?
You are. Answer the question, and then we'll move on. Answer the question, then we'll move on.
Everyone is big. Thank you, Ryan.
I want you to answer 2 questions for me, and then we'll move on.
Okay.
And I want a one-word answer from you. I don't want to
big-time win.
Germ, I don't want you to drink like.
And a lot of the viewers are with me on this one.
I don't want you to beat around the bush here.
I never beat around the bush.
Hey, answer this 2 questions with one-word answer only. You ready? Look at me, not the comments, and put a comment up there. Look at me. Are you ready for the questions? If OU's game this Saturday was Kentucky at home and they beat him, big time win?
No.
You just said every game's a big time win. SEC, Germ.
Jay, and I also said the way they won. So if you're just going to, okay, what are you doing, man? So I just want to ask you point blank, was yesterday's win a big time win in your mind?
The way they played, yeah, they needed to win.
Okay, it was a big time win yesterday. Golly, what are we doing?
I don't know, Germ.
Like, I don't understand it, dude.
I don't either, Germ.
So OU's down 17-16 yesterday with 6 minutes left. You're telling me that wasn't a big time win?
Germ, the way they won it, they didn't play well.
That's what I said originally, and then you had to sit here and argue.
I'm going to rewind about maybe 5 minutes ago. I can go clip it. Every game in the SEC at home, every game's a big time win.
Yeah, I'll say it again. I'll say it again. Any SEC win is big time when you're OU right now, Jay. I'll take any of them.
Hey, I'll take any win too. I'll take any win. I'll take any win, baby.
I'm just tired of it, dude. I'm tired of. I'm going to tell you what I'm tired of, and it's been a while, Jay.
Well, let me say something. Let me answer something. I got to say something. Hey, Chuck, I'm sorry. I got to disagree here. This is Oklahoma, the one that everybody as passionate OU fans.
And it's Auburn.
Hold up, dude. As a passionate OU fan, and I've been an OU fan for a long time since I can remember, home games against Mississippi State and Kentucky are not big-time wins.
Yeah, I'm not talking about Mississippi State and Kentucky. They're not on OU's schedule. OU doesn't play a cupcake all year. Any SEC win this year is a big-time win. Do you agree?
Well, with the OU schedule this year, yes, Jerm.
Is every SEC win big-time this year?
Well, I think there's games you should win that like
Missouri. Name one the rest of the way out that you wouldn't say is big-time. Name one right now.
I think what's in front of them.
Name one right now. Any SEC win in front of them that's not big-time. I'll wait.
Sure. In front of them this year, they got a tough schedule. Every game's tough. Every game's a big time win now.
Mez, OU didn't play well, calling BS. Okay, first off, ask BV if OU played well offensively. They played well in the fourth quarter when it mattered. They had a bad turnover. Now, if you want to say they played absolutely out of their minds hard, yes. When it mattered most, they played elite. Yes, they were at the very top of their game when it mattered most. Okay.
Hey, and let me say this. I think
I don't understand the hating, the trashing of an Auburn team that's got NFL dudes everywhere. I don't understand it.
The whole argument is getting out of context here, and that's what usually happens. It's taken out of context. Listen, OU beating Auburn had to happen at home. They had to beat Auburn. Okay. Was it a big win for Oklahoma? The way they played? Yeah, they didn't play very well, and they were able to win the game anyway. That's big. It's big in the fact that you got all your goals in front of you as far as like you needed to be undefeated going into Texas. That's still there. That's big time. Agreed. I took the comment from Chief as beating Auburn at home is some just massive win. I disagree in that aspect. But
I took it as yesterday wasn't a big time win.
It was a misunderstanding, Jerm. That's all I was trying to say.
Jay,
I'm not
here's the deal.
Jeez.
But here's the deal. Before the game, Jay, you even texted me. And when OU got down, and they weren't playing well, you said somehow you just got to figure out a way to win because this is bad.
And that's what I said.
Win. It's a big time
win.
win.
Well, they won the game.
Now, hey, I agree. I will rewatch the game. Derek Simmons was their best guy yesterday.
Yeah, he played well.
Derek Simmons was their best lineman.
I thought he played well. I mean,
I give the Michael. I can get on board with offense was C plus most of the game. They were last two drives they were great, but they were C most of the game. Defense was not a B. Defense
was a B probably overall.
Oh, what are we doing?
The D line was A plus 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 plus. They had some mess ups, Jerm. They had some mistakes. Did you
B on defense after that game? 14 tackles for losses? Whoa.
D-line.
4 pass breakups in the secondary?
Your D-line was A plus plus plus.
I'm so sick of hearing D-line versus the defense. This is what Oklahoma fans do. It's not D-line versus defense, Jason. It's defense. And when you have 10 sacks in a game, yes, at the very end, they were definitely in the D-line sacking. Go rewatch the game. I've done it 2 times now. 3 or 4 of the sacks were because of the secondary. They were because Jackson Arnold sat back there all day long looking for people, and the secondary had no one open. Okay,
Jerem, listen.
Did they make mistakes? Yes. It was an A. It was an A performance yesterday overall. Jeez.
I look at it differently. I look at it as a whole unit, and I just thought they were.
No, actually, you don't. You're looking at it as separate units.
I didn't think they were at the A level defense.
So what's an A game, Jay?
Well, I think A game, you don't drop 2 pick sixes.
Oh, I agree. They shouldn't have dropped those pick sixes.
You don't have guys open.
That's an A plus plus.
You don't have guys wide open that they miss the throws on.
He's backpedaling, correct?
What? No, listen, Jerm. If Jackson Arnold completes a few of those bombs, they get beat. Come on, dude. What are you not seeing on that?
Well, it's kind of like what you're saying is. Mateer was great. Was great, but the O-line was bad. So I got to give the offense didn't play well.
Devin Jordan was beat by like 10 yards, and
Devin Jordan got smoked on that play. I can admit it, Jay.
If they complete that, they could very well have lost that game.
Very much, Jay. That was a bad.
I'm not giving them an A when there was some mistakes. Well, D-line A plus plus plus. Defense overall, I think a B. I think that's fair. I don't think it's like being negative at all.
I'm not talking about negativity. I just wonder what game you watched because I didn't see. But the one open play the whole game was when Devin Jordan got beat. There was not any other players running down the field open.
There were. They just didn't throw them. Jackson didn't throw them. There were guys.
Not many, Jay. Not many.
Yeah, there were. If you
no, there weren't, Jay. And by the way, when you watch any football game, have you watched any? There's guys running open at a lot of games, and there's not many against OU. There's not many against OU this year. There's not. Chief, thanks to the super. Love the support of our channel. Appreciate you, one of the OGs here. Every SEC fan I know, Chief says the same thing. You want to dominate, but in the end, you'll take every win you can in the SEC and move on. Wins look different in this league.
Thanks for the super. I agree. Wins look different in this league. I can't get on board with Mississippi State and Kentucky being a big win.
What are we doing anyway? This is so ridiculous. Nitpicking if it's A minus or B plus. The defense played elite yesterday. Okay. Jeez.
Punter gets an A plus, Teresa. I agree. Punter gets an A+. Hey, and this is one thing I've heard two different things. I've heard people say, just forget about the run game. Just start throwing every down. I don't think you can do that. I think you got to get some type of run game. I think you have to.
Says Jaden Jackson's the best player. He's really, really, really good. And you know who else? You know who else after watching that? Man, Grayson Halton was better than I thought. And I'll tell you another player on defense was better than I thought when I watched it. I watched it the first time. I didn't think he played well, Jay. Peyton Bowen played really well. Yesterday, I was kind of hard on him.
Yeah. And a Sooner Thron. What?
I'm looking at the comments, man. It's hilarious.
Here's the thing, though. But I understand that, but OU really hasn't ran it on anybody. That's where I'm getting my running game thing.
They ran against Temple, Jay. Blaylock had over 100 yards rushing.
Hey, and you're right, Daniel. OU could play a perfect game against Texas, and then what would happen would be Texas sucked. That's what everybody would say. They just weren't a good team. So, I mean.
Hey, Gray God, again, I guess we weren't watching the same game. Outside of Devin Jordan's, Eric Singleton was not beating Gentry all night long. And Cam, wait, Jay, don't interrupt me. Cam Coleman was not beating Guillory. He was making the play over Guillory. So
he's a really good player.
I'm confused on guys were constantly beating, like running wide. I said running wide open. If you want to say they beat him, yeah, Guillory got beat multiple times, but they weren't running wide open. That was my point.
They had two guys that were running wide open. That's it. But there was a lot of times I thought when I rewatched it that I think Jackson could have hit guys open, but he held on the ball. And I think that's what you get with Jackson Arnold. I mean,
I agree. They were beating OU players for the ball. Absolutely. My comment was they didn't have dudes just running wide open like OU defenses of the past have had. Admit it.
If you watch the first one that Coleman got, they were on their own 3 and he threw the 50-yard pass. That was all because for some reason Peyton Bowen was leaking into the running back and had no reason. If you watch there was no reason for him to be looking in there. No need. He was a step late. You know, Brent Venables, the guy's he's a crazy man, defensive coach. The guy's unbelievable. And he always talks about alignment and first step. And on that play that Peyton Bowen, if he doesn't take a first step in and instead takes it out towards the Coleman, it's probably a pick. So that stuff matters. I mean, Brent is just, guys, I'll tell you what, Brent as the D coordinator, without Zach Alley there, probably a blessing in disguise that Alley left. Because Brent is dialing up pressure after pressure. He's pulling great.
And it's probably best that Jim Knowles didn't come because
I think there's going to be a lot of people say, Zach who? I mean, at this point.
I saw someone said, did Daniels disappear? No, he played last night and he was in coverage a lot. He missed a couple tackles, but he was still pretty good. Still pretty good, so.
Yeah, I agree. I just think the guy's a freak. Coleman's a freak, and he was in position. He just didn't get his head around. And, hey, the fade in the end zone, kudos to Jackson Arnold. That was a dot that's like an NFL throw and an NFL catch on that one. I mean, you got to give him up to him. But you got 2 weeks now. You got bye week, then you got Kent State to try to get some things fixed as far as offensively. Maybe you get some run game fixed. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see what happens. That's a long time to get guys healthy too. And we're a quarter of the way through the season. Actually, a third of the way through the season, I guess. Wow. And OU's right where they need to be. Okay. OU is 4-0. They're going to be 5-0 going into Texas. That's the way everybody said they wanted. So I'll take that any day of the week. Okay. And I will take it, baby. And I will be super, uber excited about it. You know what? We can be passionate and argue. Me and Jeremy, I can tell you this right now. We're the happiest guys out here that OU's 4-0. Promise you.
Hey, Jay, I was just going to ask people in the chat. Are you thumbs up? I mean, if you're happy where OU's at, because I am.
If you're happy with their record, everybody would say yes.
Their record. I think OU's ranked top 50 in offense. People early in the year said if OU's defense is top 20 and their offense is top 50, that they'd be a playoff team. That's where they're at right now. That's where they're at right now.
But I think offense needs to move up to like top 30.
Look at this comment. Coconut Greg says neither up or down. Dalpost has an idea for a segment, Jay. We put up an old viewer take that panned out great or terrible, and we try to guess who said it.
Oh my gosh. That may be the best. Dalpost?
We're going to start right now, Jay. I've got one for you right now. Michael Hawkins' ceiling is higher than Kyler Murray's.
I think everybody's going to know the answer.
Name that take. Name that take.
I think everybody's going to know who said that. Hey, that is a Dalpost. We're going to use that tomorrow. We're going to go old segments. That is amazing. I love that Dalpost. Yeah, they already got the answer, Jackson.
Already got it. Hey, so I am also curious. Anyone who's saying they're not, thumbs up how OU's played so far. Like, is it because of how they beat Michigan and Auburn? Because they still beat Michigan and Auburn. I mean,
no, and I think the answer to this would be absolutely not.
So how could you say you're not satisfied right now? OU's top 7 in the country,
I
guys.
didn't say I'm not satisfied.
People in the chat are. There's some that are.
I just said they got to get better at the running game, Jeremy.
Absolutely do, Jay. You can be satisfied and still they have to get better.
And I think a couple things. I think if OU, the way they're playing defense, I think teams are going to – the only way I think teams and coaches, like, for instance, Lane Kiffin, offensive-minded coaches, okay, they got to know they're not beating OU running the ball. So they're going to try to throw and exploit some things, and you got to get better in certain areas of that, of your coverage, if you're playing zone. But the other thing is this, like Missouri, I watched Missouri last night. They're beast at running the ball. They have two running backs in the top 6 of the SEC. Missouri's pretty good offensively. If you're going to try to pound and run in Oklahoma, I don't see it happening. Daniel had the comment, he's satisfied, but he wants the offense to be more complimentary. I agree 1,000%. They need to be.
Hey, Chief T-Bird said, imagine if they got rid of Schmitty and got someone who was competent. Real quick, Chief. I'm gonna say Schmitty maybe the biggest reason this team's undefeated right now. Do you want me to repeat that, Jay?
Please repeat that.
Schmitty may be the biggest reason this team's undefeated.
Oh, D-line development's number one thing.
Their conditioning's unbelievable, Jay.
Their conditioning's been good, but yeah, I don't really agree that that's the main reason. But I think he's part of it.
You see that Schmitty's got to get coach?
I think he's part of it, Jerm.
Schmitty's got to get back coach.
Hey, I'll say this. I've said how elite I think this D-line's elite. I think this D-line is covering up for some mistakes that they could have because they're that good. I mean, what they do up front, it's not even comparable to another team right now. There's nobody. I'm sorry, Cole Kubik, David Pollock. People want to say that was a lot of hype before the season. They played football, and David Pollock's played defensive edge. And Jerm, the D line it's a different level than any team I've watched. I mean, they're that much better at D line than any team I've watched. And I think it does maybe hide some deficiencies you could have. But I just think they're that good.
918. There was a little tongue-in-cheek when I said that he was the biggest reason. I said he's one of them, but I will say this. Never said muscles make you a good football player. What I said was against Michigan and Auburn in the fourth quarter, who has looked like the more conditioned, more physical team? Answer the question. More physical, more conditioned team in the two biggest games. Who's looked the part? OU or the opponent? Real quick, who is it? It's OU, by the way. Sure. In case you're wondering, it's OU, and that's kudos to Schmitty. Kudos to Schmitty.
I would disagree a little bit with the comment, though, because muscles and strength and power does make you a better football player at D-line.
Okay, but Jay.
At D-line
would you agree with what I said?
Say it again.
Against Michigan and Auburn in the fourth quarter, who looks like the better conditioned and more physical team?
Well, I mean, OU looked good in those fourth quarters, Jerm. So.
It's like you can't answer it. It's
OU looked good in those fourth quarters.
You said OU looked good. Just say they look better, Jay.
Well, obviously they won the game, Jeremy. What kind of are you dumb, or dumb? What kind of question is that?
Neither, Jay. Way to steal one from someone. Hey, I can't get there. It is easy money. Thanks for the super. Appreciate you being on here and donating to our channel. Thoughts on OU Texas?
Yeah,
Look, I picked Texas to beat OU early in the year. I think Texas defense is outstanding. Arch is going to have, he had yesterday, and now he's going to have Florida in 2 weeks after a bye week to figure it out. I picked Texas to beat OU this year. That's what I did, and I'm not going to change it.
I think that game's a pick 'em right now.
Yeah. Their defense is good, but it's going to depend on Arch and Mateer, Jay.
Hey, if I had to guess right now, Germ, on that game, I don't know if either team gets in the 20s.
Jay, where's the Koye's productivity?
What does that comment mean?
I have no idea what 918 is trying to do.
918. If you don't think muscles and being powerful make you stronger,
yeah, it's a bad take. 918. That's a bad take.
Hey, of course 918. That's not everything. I didn't say it was, but to say it doesn't help you, I don't know what you're talking about. That is one of the silliest things I've ever seen. A guy is stronger muscle, but he's not very good because he's stronger. I'm confused.
Hey Jay, by the way,
Okoye,
he's barely played.
Just because he's strong does not make him a good football player. I agree with that, 918. But to say muscles don't help you, this is football. Of course it helps you.
Yeah. Hey Jay, but also Okoye played, I think, 3 snaps was it. He got in the backfield very quickly on one of those. He's going to be really good.
Hey, ask if OU went and played Bigsby, who would win?
Probably the stronger guys, Jay.
A stronger helps a little bit. It's not everything. They may have a speedster that can get you. They may have different things. But to say that muscles don't mean anything, I mean, come on.
Wait, why are people acting like Danny Okoye got destroyed? He played 3 downs, and he was in the backfield on one of them that he blitzed. The other 2, he dropped into coverage. He dropped into coverage, guys.
No, you're saying obvious stuff, 918. Listen, 918.
Go back to the original comment.
918, just listen real quick. All I said was, if anybody doesn't think that, like, Schmitty getting guys stronger in the offseason helps your program, I don't know what we're doing here talking about football. Yeah,
I don't either, Jay. It's been strange tonight.
It's weird.
Like people can't take that OU won a game. They don't know what to talk about.
918, you're right. You could get stronger and stronger and still suck if everything else isn't right. But getting stronger doesn't mean doesn't inhibit you from playing good football.
Yeah, let's stop debating muscles, man.
I guess we're clearly misunderstanding. I just based off the comment I said.
He said muscles don't make you a football player. I never said that. I don't think you said they did.
I said being stronger and physical helps you.
No, it all stems from no one can give Schmitty credit. Okay, that's what it said. All I did was say OU looked more physical and the better conditioned team against the 2 most physical teams they played this year on the schedule. It's a fact. It's 1,000% fact. Okay. It is. And the comment from that was muscles don't make you a football player. Never said they did. I said OU has looked more. Hey, 918, I'm going to ask you, and Jay, let's open the phone lines. I'd love for someone to call in. Hey, 918, just put it in the chat, your answer. Has OU looked more physical and better conditioned than Michigan and Auburn in the 4th quarters?
All I know is there was a lot of people 5, 7, 8 years ago that said OU needs to get stronger and physical and more powerful. And they were weak. They weren't big enough on the D-line. How many people said that? OU's just not big enough on the D-line.
Hey, by the way, Jay, Dominique Williams, Stone, all of them got over 300 pounds in the offseason with Schmitty. The people that are can't give Schmitty credit. All they want to do is rip the injuries. It's unbelievable, man.
Hey, I welcome all sayers, Chuck. I like that 918.
And we'll argue.
I'm just saying, I think 918, I think we're just misunderstanding all it is, because I think that obviously muscles don't make everything, but I think they help a lot in certain business. Now, Javonte Barnes, he's strong. He's built like an arm.
Doesn't make him great. I agree with that part of it.
Running back, I agree with you. Hey, let's go to Gray. What's up, Gray?
Hey, fellas. Yes, football is a game where you're supposed to dominate the opponent physically. Being bigger, faster, stronger is the name of the game. So
helps.
It absolutely helps. My question, though, kind of hard to believe, though, we're a third of the way through the season. It flies by, right? But I think we have a pretty decent idea of what we can expect from all our position groups, all our personnel. Most of the coaches have been with the team a long time. So we kind of know their tendencies and what to expect from them. Given the fact that, I mean, after the next few weeks, obviously our schedule intensity is going to ratchet up really quick. We're going to have some big time opponents and they're going to be tough games. Given all those things I've just said, do you think all our cards are on the table? Have we seen the OU that we're going to get the rest of the season? I'm just concerned that there's no more surprises. That this is us and this is what we can expect. And I don't know if it's good enough.
I'll give you one example. Yesterday, Arbuckle throws out a formation that was really good yesterday. Mateer, it was the weird formation with like 3 in the middle, 3 out wide on each side. Mateer ended up doing a QB draw, but he had Burks going down the center of the field for a touchdown. They're going to add some things.
I don't think he's talking about plays. I think he's talking in general. And I would say
Giovanni will be back.
I'd say you kind of seen what you have defensively. This is year 4 in the Brent Venables. I think Arbuckle, game 4 to game 12, they should improve because he's a new coordinator. It's a new offense. It should get better. You add Giovanni Gibson. Who knows how good he is? I don't know yet. But I think the offense will evolve. I think defensively, you kind of know what you got.
Yeah. Well, granted, do you think schematically and play-wise that they're still hiding some of their cards or?
Absolutely.
I mean, I don't think they're hiding anything. I just think a good offensive coordinator builds on what he's already done. I don't think
obviously they've hid things, Jay, because they revealed I don't 2 or 3 different things.
I don't believe in the hiding stuff when you play 2 ranked teams. I don't believe that. I just think he'll build upon what they've done.
Yeah. But also, we talk about when we can get Giovanni Gibson back and whatnot, this could be good. And I think it could. But given the fact that our offensive line isn't going to give Mateer a lot of time to let a receiver get deep downfield, and we've seen that he's not the best accuracy-wise when it comes to the really long ball. Do we think that a player like Giovanni Gibson coming back is going to be that big for us in the way that we expect it to be?
I think it can be. I'll tell you why.
I'm going to wait and see because I don't know yet. I just don't know.
Mateer and him had a special connection all offseason. They worked a lot together. I think there's a chemistry there. And he's just a physical presence that you don't have right now.
And I want to see how they're going to use him. What is he going to be a possession type receiver? Is he going to be down the field? I don't know how they're going to use him yet.
Yeah. I guess my only concern is if this is the OU team that we're just going to get the rest of the season, I just don't know that it's good enough to make a deep playoff run based on what we've seen and based on what we've seen with coaches in the past and our personnel wise. I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong.
Make the playoffs. You think they can make the playoffs with this?
I think if they tighten up on some of the mental mistakes, I think they could make the playoffs, but I wouldn't expect them to get very far into it.
Yeah.
That's just my thought.
Once you get to the playoffs, it's really all about matchups.
Yeah, but he's right. They got to improve in certain areas for sure.
They definitely have to improve.
Schedule's brutal coming up. So,
thanks, Greg.
Every week's a new opportunity, so always.
That's right.
See ya.
Appreciate it.
We got a couple other callers, but I was going to mention Fan Stop who said they're going to have a Texas package. They're absolutely going to have a Texas package. You're right. Also, Jay, check out the best package there is, which is the Shirt of the Month Club at the Fan Stop, thefanstop.com. Use code SURGE. You get 10% off your first 3 months. And before we get to Courts, because I want to hear his opinion, Jay, did you see 918's comment about our measuring stick is now Michigan and Auburn? Michigan did win. Michigan won the Natty 2 years ago, did they not?
No, but I think I didn't. I vaguely.
How good is Bama this year, Jay?
I don't know yet. I vaguely saw it, but here's the thing.
How good's Bama?
That's all you can compare it to right now because they're the best 2 teams on their schedule.
We don't know how good Bama is.
Yeah, we don't know. Hey, let's get to
Bama. OU destroyed Bama last year. Was last year a measuring stick? 918. OU destroyed Bama. Was that a measuring stick for you? Did it work out for us?
Let's get to Courts. What's up?
Hey, a lot of Surgeaholics aren't in disc, and this is the only disappointment I had from this game. Was I thought the refs cheated for us on the Satania fumble, and I'm really upset that it wasn't a ref hose job because Gray proved that Satania was actually down.
Yeah, what are you saying? Are you saying you wish you would have fumbled it?
Yeah, and then it got called back for us so we could really cheat.
Oh,
because the Auburn guys are all over everywhere talking about how bad we cheated.
Yeah,
and I just wish we would cheat a lot more. I like it. And to the Auburn fans, Boomer damn Sooner.
Hey, that's right, Courts. That's right, Corks. That's funny, man. They're not happy with the so-called cheating, are they? I think Corks.
I think he's gone, Jay. Corks is gone. Let's get to Colin.
What's up, Colin?
What's up? How you guys doing?
Good.
I'm gonna build off that and talk about after rewatching all the film and stuff, that I feel like that quote unquote deception play is getting over talked about, and I don't think it's as bad as what people think it is, because of course Auburn cornerbacks were arguing about who had what the last play and blah blah blah, but Satania literally walks to the sideline, not jog like he's going off, walks, looks at the ref, and lines up.
Yeah, hey,
I think that's why they think it's
multiple
deception.
shoves.
He wasn't jogging off.
well, it's not deception because they were trying to call a timeout, so they saw it. But hey, Colin, the thing about it, what's funny is Fanstop, I think, was one that texted it to us earlier, Jerm, the play from 2023 that was from A&M versus, I don't remember who they were playing, but the defensive coordinator at A&M was DJ Durkin.
Wasn't it Ole Miss?
Ole Miss ran the same thing, and DJ Durkin, the D coordinator, you can't tell me Arbuckle didn't watch film on it. He knew it. Like he had watched it. They ran the same thing Kiffin did.
And then I feel like just rewatching the film, do you think it's just matchups that are not going in OU's favor for the run game, or we're just kind of heavy more on the pass because that's what we know works? And because like looking at Auburn's defensive line, they have a really good run defense, so you're not just going to be able to run all day on them. Like, is that more of a schematical, just not O-line's not doing good run blocking, or is just the SEC being defensive line heavy?
I'll say a couple things. One, I think it's a combo of things. Yes, the defensive line for Auburn is really good. And actually, you don't see a lot of teams just pounding the ball anymore, Jay. Especially against an SEC team, you just don't see teams pounding it. I think you got to be better. You got to be better than OU was yesterday. They got beat up front. They got beat on the matchups. Some of the scheme I don't like, but they got beat on the matchups. And when you get beat up front, you're not going to run the ball. So it is what it is.
Colin, here's the fact of the matter, in my opinion, because I've said it this way as a OU, when OU plays teams, that if you can make them one dimensional, you can be. If OU can only pass the ball, when you play a really good defense, you're not going to be able to win. I mean, I know OU's defense is good, but that's to me is where it would hurt you, is when you play a team that can shut you down at the pass a little bit, and then you have to try to run it and you can't. Then I think you could be in trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I feel like we should have definitely had a couple of those picks off the RPOs from Jackson.
For sure.
I do think we start building on everything and start improving, and I think Mateer is just going to do his thing, even if that is taking shots. And I think that's the biggest thing that I've taken away through 4 games is we're going to do what we need to do to win. If that's hitting big shots, if that's doing scoring points,
Well, so far, but here's the thing. OU, and I mean, it's a weird schedule this year because they really only have road games. They only have road games at Tennessee, Alabama,
South Carolina, Bama.
It's 3 true road games this year. That's it.
Yeah. The last thing I'll say is it was the same thing I said with the Michigan game, and I felt the same thing here. So far, I feel like watching these games, we should have at least won by double digits in all games. And
but they didn't.
It's just the inconsistency of the offense not getting points when the defense gets to stop. And I feel like once we start connecting on that, getting the turnovers, offense is more consistent, even if it's scoring 3 or getting a touchdown, we're going to start blowing teams out in the SEC.
Yeah,
I'm going to disagree in this. I'm going to say one thing. OU's not – you don't blow teams out in the SEC, guys, unless you're playing a bottom of the barrel. You're not going to go to Tennessee and blow them out. You're not going to go to Bama and blow them out. You're not going to go to South Carolina and blow them out, and you're probably not going to blow out LSU or Ole Miss at home. It's going to be tough games. You got a gamer of a quarterback, and you got an elite defense.
You're going to have to win the close games like they've been doing, I think.
That's
thanks for the call, Colin. Good to hear.
Appreciate it. Hey, Daniel says it's not matchups. He's talked to some friends who are O-line coaches in the NFL and college. Says the O-line is slightly off in their gaps and points of attack, and that's beyond my knowledge because I don't play that. But I do want to thank 918 for the super, the $1.99 super. And I'll say this. I could give a rip. I don't give a rip what fans do about what fans think. They might have stormed the field because OU actually won a game last year and they actually scored some points on offense. I don't know why they stormed the field. I didn't storm the field, but if you think last year the game against Bama was a measuring stick, we got problems because that wasn't if that was a measuring stick of how good OU was, it wasn't.
Well,
they weren't very good.
My opinion on measuring stick is it changes year to year. It changes with who the best teams are in your schedule. Right now, there's only two games on OU's schedule you could say, quote, a measuring stick, and they're not going to be the measuring stick at the end of the year.
What are they, Texas and LSU?
Right now, it's Michigan and Auburn. It's the best two teams they play. At the end of the year, I think the next test, Texas, best defense they played by far this year will be Texas. So you can take a measuring stick against that game.
Do you think? Would you say they're the best defense because their secondary is better than Auburn?
Texas is the best defense they played this year.
Yeah, I'm saying. Do you think their front's as good as Auburn's? I don't.
Oh, I think Texas is really good up front.
I don't think their front four is as good. Their secondary is elite.
I think they are really good up front. I think Texas is really good defensively, man. I just think they are. I think that game's going to be a knockdown, drag out, physical battle. It's going to be great. It's going to be a great atmosphere too.
I can't believe we're already 46 minutes into live.
Are we really? Dang, man.
Jeez.
You're
fired up tonight to go fast.
Yeah, it is. There was a comment I was going to get to. Let me see if I can find it. Sorry.
I'm not gonna agree that I don't think Texas's front four is better than Auburn's.
Hey, let's get to Sooner Thrawn. He's on the line. What's up?
Hey, gentlemen. How are y'all?
Man, doing all right.
Good. Yeah, it was a good win. I mean, I think the one thing that the fans that maybe not people that like us, but the fans that just kind of watch OU and are not huge college fans, because there's a lot of people that watch OU and that's really all they care about. I could see how they get a little more deterrent, kind of, because they were used to a team just going up and down the field. And even though we didn't have a very good defense, it was frankly more fun to watch than a defense, a bunch of punts. You can't argue that.
Yeah.
But they don't really understand that in the Big 12, that was okay because we were better talent than any team except Texas. We just had better coaching than Texas. And that's why we beat them all the time. In the SEC, there's 5 or 6 teams as good or better than us. So the plays that it's going to be a lot of, I mean, these teams have these front fours, most of them where you are not going to get 2nd and 4, 2nd and 2 like we got all the time in the Big 12. It's hard when it's 2nd and 9 to make first downs. So that's why it's going to be both sides, several punts. But that's why when you've got them on the ropes and you've got a big play, you've got to make a bang. And when we made that fumble, that was a huge momentum killer. We had Auburn on their heels, and that was a 1st and 10 at like their 30, and they didn't even do anything to even cause the fumble. So those type of plays are why we've got to get better. Like the prior caller, who was, when that happens, continue that, because I think if we go score, then I don't think it's a close game. I think Auburn they were going to have to really start throwing it a lot, and we probably would have stacked him 15 times.
Well, momentum's a real thing in football. I think the pick 6 that Bowen should have had would have really changed.
I think that one was a little bit behind him. Would have been a really good play, but the Daniels one was ridiculous. That was right to him. The OSU transfer guy, the tip drill.
Oh yeah, the tip. That
one was ridiculous. That was right there. I don't know how he did. Bowen, it would have had to. If Arnold was a better passer, Bowen probably would have picked it off.
Well, and think about this, Sooner Thrawn. And I hate playing what ifs. You know me. I've said this before. I hate it. But let's just say they do intercept both those and score. Then you got the floodgates as far as Jackson Arnold being just in his mind.
Oh yeah,
so it does affect things for sure. But they didn't make the plays. Plain and simple, they didn't make it.
Yeah. And then we have every game had sort of this unforced turnover that needs to get corrected, because we have been able to overcome it because our defense steps up and our offense late in the game has been able to do drives. How many times that not happened last year? We would get sacked 5 times in the fourth quarter when we were behind.
Yeah.
So I just think it's the fans are just a little bit different style. Even though Auburn, how many years has Auburn gone 8-4 in the SEC, and they probably would have been second or third in the Big 12, maybe, or the top 2 or 3. They were, they're good. They're just a little bit better, and I think their defensive line is elite. And so it'll be interesting. But I like our looking at it. I think South Carolina looks a little more winnable now. They definitely are not. Well, they're not as good as I thought they'd be. And
Missouri
Tennessee
really ran it all over them. I
Yeah.
was surprised.
And Tennessee, I like their offense, but I don't know about their defense. But I think it's a good win, and we need to get healthy, and we're gonna we'll take care of Texas. I said it before the season. We're gonna beat them. So Boomer Sooner, baby.
Thanks, Thron. Hey, I agree with Farm Nate. I know in the Discord, Jay, we were talking about it a lot on group chats, but I wanted BV to go for that and put it away. I just absolutely did. Absolutely wanted them to, and they didn't. Hey, Coconut Greg, here's why I don't think Mizzou will be that bad of a test. Hardy's an elite running back. He may be the best running back in the league, but no one's running on OU. So they're just not going to run on him. I just can't see it happening. So, and look, football's weird. I mean, I'm going to say this. I said this last week, and I think people ripped me for it and acted like, oh, Germ doesn't know what he's talking about when he says things like, you never know in football. How can the Kansas City Chiefs look so dominant for 3 years on offense, and now they can't do anything on offense?
They're missing a lot of players.
Mahomes looks lost, Jay.
They're missing all their players.
All their players.
Worthy, Rice, all their weapons are gone, Germ.
They've got two weapons gone. They got 2 weapons gone. Crystal is giving a $10 super. Appreciate it very much. Picking us to beat Texas. Want to see Arch humbled again. Yeah, he didn't look very humbled last week. He was talking the talk and walking the walk against Sam Houston. Hey, he may be humbled in 2 weeks because Florida's defense is good.
Yeah, that'll be an interesting game. Hey,
Star Thomas is really good.
Hey, let's get to trivia tonight.
I like
trivia.
him.
You see the logo there, Sugar 66. The very own 918. Been in this chat every night. Owns that. 2 locations, one in Tulsa, one in Catoosa, near the Big Blue Well. Sweet treats, pineapple whips, frozen treats, freeze-dried candy. They got all of it. Check out their Facebook page and go check them out if you're in the 918 area. Great place, man. Check them out. Trivia tonight. I know we have a bye week as far as covering OU this week and everything. But their next opponent is Kent State. The last time OU played Kent State, what was the halftime score? That's the trivia question.
It wasn't pretty, Jay.
Wasn't a pretty start, no.
Yeah, Jay and I actually talked about this earlier together. Oh, if Mateer would have done that over Temple, people would have ripped him.
Dow Post, way to go, bud. You got it, 7-3. If you remember that game, Levy, offensively, people were booing. People didn't like what was going on. It was bad in the first half, and then they got together. They still ended up winning 33-3, but it was 7-3 at half. It was not a good game for Oklahoma that game.
Auburn goes to A&M now.
Yeah, I like A&M in that game.
Oh, I do too, but I'm saying that's 2 tough road games in a row. They got some tough ones, man.
You know,
Reed might be the favorite for the Heisman. If he performs well there, he'll be the favorite.
You know my biggest concern from OU about the game yesterday coming out offensively was the fact that they hadn't been very good against the pass. So you're thinking, okay, maybe they're covering better because they got more guys back there and they're just playing coverage. If that's the case, OU should have been able to run on them.
They couldn't move the front 4, Jay.
And like the +1 running back, quarterback, they didn't
run, Jay. They didn't do the +1 much.
Well, they did it about the end zone and they scored. They didn't do a whole lot.
Yeah, Auburn's got Georgia after that. Jeez.
Bama's got Georgia, and then I think at Missouri. Now, hey, I'm not a Missouri lover at all, but I watched them the other day. Germ, they're pretty good.
They can run the ball really well.
They're pretty good, dude. I mean,
Georgia, then Mizzou after A&M.
Hey, their quarterback way better than I thought he was. Transfer from Penn State, I like him.
Corks. I think Stoops was at Youngstown State, not Kent State. It was Youngstown State, I believe.
Hey, another trivia question. I think I know the answer to it, but I'm going to ask it anyway. I think I know the answer.
Crystal, they got up a little higher than I thought, too.
Who was their coach that year?
Who, Kent State's?
Yeah, do you know it?
I think I do. Former SEC coach, wasn't it?
I'm going to ask it as a trivia.
Former SEC coach, Jay.
Was he a former one?
If it's the guy I'm thinking of. If it's the guy I'm thinking of, it is, Jay.
I haven't seen it yet.
It wasn't Bowden. It wasn't Terry Bowden. It wasn't Bo Pelini.
No.
Jay, I think it was a former SEC. Butch.
No.
Oh, I thought it was Butch. Butch.
He's Arkansas State.
Arkansas State. I knew OU played him. That's right.
I think Kent State in 2022. I'm not going to give you the answer, but
someone will look it up.
Yeah, I'm not going to give you the answer, but I think I know it.
It was not Phil Fulmer. Man, this is a quick live tonight, Jay.
It was very lively.
It was lively as all get out.
By the way, let me say this. People have mentioned the Discord. Today was fun on there. A little banter going on. It was great. Get on the Discord, man. What are you waiting on? Get on the Discord. If you can handle the heat, if you can be a little keyboard warrior on here and type it up, get in there and be on a Discord and do it.
It was not Lou Holtz. Was it Skip Holtz?
No.
Hey, Kanik. Now, I think Satania's done a really good job finding the zone. Satania's fallen in the middle of the field, found some gaps, had the big 31-yard catch down the line yesterday.
That's who I think it is, Sean Lewis.
I think he's been pretty good, Jay Satania.
Hey, yeah, I think that's who it is, Sean Lewis, 918.
Hey,
do you remember he left there and went to guess where?
Where?
Colorado as like the
Sean Lewis, yeah,
OC.
Colorado.
Yes, good job, 918. That's it.
Hey,
Why
DJ,
yes,
because we talked about muscles for 30 minutes. Hey, DJ, if you go to a link in our description of our videos, there's a way to join Sooner Surge Unlimited. And then once you do that, email us at SoonerSurgePod@gmail.com. We'll give you a Discord.
But I got to warn people, it's not for the faint of heart. You got to be able to dish it out.
Not for the faint. and we kind of, we'll do the same thing as, we don't really like profanity. So. And most of the time, people are really good about not using it. So, hey, there was a lot of supers tonight that we need to get to, Jay. A lot of the getting open is the fault of Arbuckle's schemes on certain plays.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Now, yesterday, Satania was the good main character.
I didn't see many games where a player's been involved in so many odd plays.
Well, it's because he does a lot. He's on punt return. And yesterday, Jay, the guy, who was it, got pushed into him right when he caught it. That could have been bad. The other one, he thought he got hit on the foot by it, so he grabs it. I mean, that could have been bad.
I know this was mentioned earlier, but I got to say it again because we didn't really talk about it. And maybe we end with this tonight. Guys, I think we're overlooking a certain player on this OU team. And I don't think it's fair that we're overlooking him.
Who?
It would be the punter.
Oh, Grayson Miller and Tate Sandell, Jay.
I agree, but Miller's been – you talk about
flipping the field, man.
He flips the field with this defense. It matters. If you can do that with this defense, and has the guy had a bad punt? Like anyone?
Not a big guy either. Not a big guy, Jay.
I don't think he's had a bad punt at all.
And he's not a big guy.
It makes everybody think, who was the punter before him?
Ulrich was the starter, Jay.
Last year he punted some. People forgot about him because this guy's been that good.
Yeah.
It matters. When you have a good defense, it matters even more, I think. You can pin him back.
It definitely does, Jay. Especially when you have a defense.
Punters win championships.
Hey, I've got a 918 Crystal Easy Money, Chief a couple of times. Thanks so much for the supers tonight. Really, really appreciate it. And I agree with 918. I said it in the live, in the Discord. The Satania trash stuff is stupid, period. He had 9 catches, 100 and something yards. The last 2 games he's been really good. Deion Burke's the one that's not stepping up right now.
Yeah. Hey,
They
Chief.
need Deion Burks to move to the slot when Giovanni gets back. Get him in
That'll
the
be
slot
interesting
more.
to see what they do in moving people around. Hey, Chief, I'll just say this. For all of you that are on here and you made it through this hour show with me and Jeremy yelling at each other tonight because it wasn't pretty.
Give yourselves a round of applause.
Give yourselves a round of applause. If you were one of the lucky ones to see me slap the table for the second time in my career as being on podcasts for Sooner Surge, second time only, Jerm, that I've actually got so kind of triggered that I slapped the table.
Well,
you're welcome for that. So
for the viewers that sit here and every night and watch this trash of me and you, I give you guys kudos. But again, whether there was 100 of you on here, 200 or 0, it wouldn't matter. This is what Jay and I do.
Hey,
it's our life. This is what we've done. Ask our wives. If we're talking about some kind of biscuits we're making, we're yelling at each other.
Hey,
okay?
you know what I get told sometimes?
What's that,
sometimes,
Jay?
Sometimes my wife will say, "Hey, don't talk to me like I'm your brother," because I'll get.
You should take it as a compliment.
Hey, Jerem, we should one of these nights do a little inside, kind of like a.
We should have our wives on here.
No. My wife, no, she's not coming on. Hey, a Big Brother like After Dark. We should do a Sooner Surge. Like the live show ends, but we keep it rolling because I'm just going to tell you guys what happens. This thing, I hit end stream right now. What happens is within about 5 seconds, my phone rings, and then me and Germ start yelling at what we were yelling about early on in the show, and we go at it for a little bit. So that's just what happens. So it is.
Hey, thanks for joining us tonight. Do us a favor. Hit the like. Also, check out the Fan Stop. thefanstop.com/OU takes you straight to the OU page where you can sign up for your Shirt of the Month club. We're going to have another hat giveaway this week. You got to get on there and get your upside-down Longhorn hat so you can get it shipped to your house before the game in a few weeks. Right there, free shipping. You can use code SURGE on the hat too, thefanstop.com. We'll catch you guys tomorrow night. Have a marvelous Monday.